Welcome back to another installment of Tequila Compadres. I'm here with my buddy Eric the engineer, Faluma baby.
What's up?
And Tony Quinones.
What's up?
So Mr. Quinones, what have we got on tap for drinking tonight?
Tonight, or for this episode, we are drinking Tequila Espolon. This is made and bottled in Los Altos de Jalisco, Mexico. Hey, by the San Nicolas Distillery. Not well known. Well, this is my first time drinking.
I went up to him.
I don't know for me, but I don't know if anybody else has drank it before. But this is tequila blanco or white tequila, which
silver.
is silver. No, it says blanco.
But in English
which is I guess silver. So it's pretty much
for you gachos. It's silver.
Okay, so it's like a macho. Pretty much tequila in its purest form, not aged. Some people may think it's a little more rougher than others. Some alcoholics may just like it.
if you're partial to like White Lightning or vodka, I think you're gonna really like this clear tequila because it gets to the point.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, it's fucking me up.
If you like gasoline and or aguardiente, this is probably the way to go.
Aguardiente,
on the rougher side, but it's good.
Hey, for those that don't know what aguardiente is, it is White Lightning.
Pretty much, it's sugar cane, White Lightning. Pretty much, it's sugar cane wattle. It's what they make out there. It goes great with cocaine.
We do not. This is salt.
It's salt.
This is salt right here because obviously we're drinking tequila.
We're not condone drug use.
Promote your condone.
This is how I actually do cocaine as well. I just dab it right on the tongue, and I'm just
All right, everybody, let's take a shot of this.
Let's go.
Fuck. I think I grew a chest hair.
That's better to sip on.
Hey,
you know what?
my allergies went away.
Get the party going.
Okay, my impression, it's like, hey, I'm here to have fun. But then it's like, pues, si ya sabes cómo me pongo, ¿pa qué me invitaste? Alright, it's like, it's a really rough finish.
It's a kick in the nuts. Oh,
It's a rough finish at the end. It starts out smooth. I like it. It starts out smooth, but then it lets you know,
Then it's
hey, I'm in charge here, okay?
I'm no little biscuit. I'm gonna hit you back.
I got big potatoes. I'm a small
But
potato.
I'll tell you, for aesthetically looking, the bottle is pretty cool. It has a pretty cool design. Y'all can see that.
What's the cost on that one?
This 750 milliliter bottle costs probably about $24.
Oh, okay.
$24.
Mid-range.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And for Americans, that's it's about a gallon. It's a gallon for a mile.
It's like,
Does anybody know what
like
Espolon
nine.
actually means?
Well, I did some research while
you researched?
you guys are, I know how to read.
well, okay, wow. Hopefully it's not Wikipedia, because anybody can edit that.
hey, community knowledge is the best knowledge.
Espolon means it's that little knife they put on roosters when they chicken fight. Okay, pretty much it's their.
The chickens don't fight as roosters.
The roosters.
Yeah, rooster. Okay, so my bad.
Cockfight.
Chickens.
Cockfighting.
Well, chickens is
Not chickens.
chickens is to
It's the
humans
roosters.
what humans is to chickens. All right, roosters is to men what hens are to women. So I'm just gonna generalize it. Gender.
I don't know if I just got blown away or really confused.
Okay.
But we do know this much. Cockfighting is Felipe's sport of choice.
We also do not condone or support any cockfighting of any kind.
Any
right.
kind. None whatsoever.
Blocking to that. All right, we're gonna be talking about cocks. No blocking either. Okay. So I did read it up, and it says that Espolon, right, means it's a homage to the chicken fighting or rooster fighting, because of course they don't make girl chickens fight. No, you know those bitches start everything. A bunch of cluckers. So it means spur, right? So
Yeah.
it's los espolones eran los que traían los vaqueros que cuando le picaban los caballos, right?
Yeah.
Hey, let's go.
spur.
And they-
Espuelas.
Cowboys.
Espuelas.
Yeah.
Not espuelas.
So that's what the little knives they put on the little
It's
cocks.
the little knife, so they make
What he wears on gay pro.
basically it's like Rooster Gladiator
Hey,
fighting
that was last month.
in the armor,
June.
which is really great.
Chaps and espolones.
So they don't still some people still fight roosters in Mexico. I know it's still legal in Puerto Rico.
And no clips sometimes.
Oak Cliff, yeah.
is a suburb
216
of
again.
Dallas.
Is another 216 reference.
Engineer Oak Cliff, that's my hood. Go ahead, hit it.
I ain't ready for
Got your case.
So, what are we talking about today?
Man, you know what? There's a lot of stuff going on today. I'm starting to feel like I'm Mexico, you know? We got FedEx drivers shooting up judges.
I got a joke.
Oh, God.
Knock knock.
Oh, Clip, yeah. That's why. Put it in his face.
That's later.
Understood.
Okay.
Yeah. Somebody answer me. Knock knock.
Knock, knock.
No,
back.
you're
I'm
supposed to
knocking
say
back.
who's there.
Oh, who's there?
Fucking retards. Okay, knock knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
FedEx package.
FedEx package who?
Boom, you're dead, motherfucker. Because that's what happened to this guy when he answered the door to a FedEx driver. Okay? His attorney.
First of all, who answers the door? First of all, we know
When they
knock
say
on-
FedEx driver?
No! Nobody ever knocks a door.
People knock on, and people still answer
That,
doors.
yeah, package delivery places.
Sometimes they do knock on doors. Sometimes.
Knock on doors to ensure that you're
You
there.
gotta get a signature.
Especially if it requires a signature.
I mean,
No, but like, what? No, anyways.
back in the day, they all required signatures.
That was
That's
back
a
in the
good
day.
knock-knock
That was like
joke,
in,
because
But they
that
still
guy's
require-
dead.
that was back in 2000.
Is this based on the
2000.
true events or what?
This is based on true events. Okay, so it says that an attorney named Angelucci, which is a men's right activist, which is a whole other fucking deal, was shot by another attorney that was a men's right activist. Okay, and then they found that guy suicided.
Yeah,
Suicided?
He
Yeah.
got
Isn't it-
suicided.
There's a word of the week.
Suicide,
Suicide.
similar
What's
to the whole
going on?
forehood
mandatory
thing, the forehood,
or-
yeah.
I'm just waiting for, you know what?
Mandation, right? That was last
R.I.P.
week.
Ghislaine Maxwell until she gets suicided.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, by Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we won't be
What
suicided.
is...
But we got congressmen being bribed. I mean, we're talking about Speaker of Congress, Speaker of the House being bribed. I mean, he's a big time bribe. We got bodies showing up in Fort Hood. We got undercover military guys going up in Portland and just picking up people and protesters.
Yeah.
We got Black Lives Matter guys that are pimping out young underage, you know, girls. There's a lot of stuff going on out there, man. Is the U.S. turning into Mexico?
It sounds like it because a lot of people that don't know that side of Mexico, they would understand. But for a lot of people that are from Mexico or have Mexico are connected to people like the family in Mexico and stuff, we know that happens a lot down there. And the government turns a blind eye to it until it comes to light. It eventually comes to light everywhere. And I think that's what's happening now.
Right. I will say that Mexico or the U.S. is turning into Mexico when reporters start missing, right? Because
Yeah.
that's what's really prevalent. It's like, oh, it's coming to light. Nah, bitch, you ain't never gonna see light again, okay? So you just start shoveling dirt on your ass.
But they're doing it differently, aren't they? Aren't they just buying out media? I mean, the media pretty much controls the narrative. Like, we have all this stuff about
Yes.
like, Epstein, all this child pornography, all this child trafficking. We got this guy, 60-year-old, who raped multiple kids and got released on a 1-year sentence.
What?
Or less.
Who's that? Epstein?
No, some other guy. I'm talking about some no name. So
Right.
really, as a country or as a justice system, there is no true. I mean, it's easier to go and you go to jail for putting somebody through college to try to get to USC than it is to rape a child.
That's true because like,
Oh, that's for the bribing college entrance.
Yeah, it's totally different. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it's true though, like yeah,
Lori
like,
Loughlin. That's right.
in Mexico they make reporters disappear, and the U.S. is just money that really controls things. Like they make the law system work for their benefit. Like like they say that it's easier to be guilty and rich than innocent and poor because you end up probably in jail for a long time. And if you can buy people out, you can buy media or get influences in different ways. Social media is actually changing that some, but
Yeah,
it's still,
but it's still
it's still controlled more by who has money. You can get away with a lot of things.
who has money and who you know, because even the president has pardoned someone that was
Yeah,
supposed to go
like-
to jail.
I mean, like, yeah, even like if you're rich and famous, it's hard to take cases like that. Even like, you know, like R. Kelly or somebody this years.
Illiterate.
Who would you rather have in
I had
your
all them
corner?
women like, come
Would
on.
you rather have Would you rather have George the Bush family or the Clinton family in your corner? Which one's sexy?
Oh.
I think the Clintons are sexy.
I think the Clint's part a little bit harder.
Clint.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck more the Clintons. Fuck more.
Clintons,
Right?
yeah.
But then the Bushes are like more like.
Well, just
They're,
George
they're,
Bush.
they're more like cocaine and stuff. Like the Clintons are like
They
into some
topple
sorry
more
shit.
governments. That's
Yes,
for sure.
yes,
they're
yes, definitely,
they're
yeah.
more into like the backstages, the fucking shadow government.
Yeah.
That I think Bushes are more shadow government shit.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
look what he did to Saddam. Poor Saddam.
Yeah, I know. Man, you know it's coming.
He was just sitting on his fucking gold toilet. Like this shit is like, what the fuck is this? I didn't do that shit. I didn't do 9/11. Come on, let me tell you. Hey, then no, I don't want to hear it. No, you're done.
You're
right?
done. We
That's
want-
Bush. He's like, I'm gonna fuck you up.
But I mean, talking about like Portland now. We're talking about like what's it called? Unmarked federal agents picking up protesters, man.
Yep.
Just out of nowhere.
Not even having to tell you who they are.
Who they are,
You don't
nothing.
know who's picking you up.
Fun
If they're
fact,
just-
half of them is just bang bus. So get in here. And he's blow, 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 blow. And then they're just tossing your ass out. They're like, what happened?
But on a serious note,
Yeah.
that is crazy. That's like, wow.
Yeah,
What is it, like,
bang bus is awesome.
Trying to have like a national police or something. To go
No. We're
No,
talking
it's
about like Mexico. You don't know who they are. I mean, I'm talking about that's the who I
There's
can.
a lot of corruption.
Who I can relate with. I know there's plenty of other countries. You've been across. You've been abroad.
Yeah.
So you've seen some of those other countries besides Mexico.
This is true, yeah. If they pick you up in a pickup,
Or a
you're
van.
dead. But if they pick you up in an unmarked van, that just means you're gonna get your rights violated. All right. If they get
Okay, so tell me that. What's the difference between the van and the truck? I mean, how do you? Well, I mean,
okay, a truck, a pickup truck. If you get picked
Like
up
what
on
country
a,
though?
yeah.
Most
okay.
like other countries.
So do they
third world
yeah.
countries. Yes, third world countries.
Second world. Do you consider Mexico third world?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
It is, bro.
It is a developing partner.
It is, but it's not. It's still a third world country,
Is
bro.
it invited to the G8? You don't even know, do you?
No, they're probably not.
I don't know.
To the He8, but not the G8.
Wait.
Well, what is a G8?
Alright, so-
I don't even know what that
It's
is.
a silent G. So no, I don't. Man, you know what? I can't.
I want to know difference. I want to know difference. Come on, truck versus van.
Look, a truck. ISIS picks your ass up in the truck, right? Cartel picks your ass up in the truck. You're dead. You're dead. You're not gonna see anybody ever again. You're gonna fucking be a video, right? And depending if you're ISIS, high production. If you're a cartel, very grainy, very awful
Yeah.
production video, right? But if it's an unmarked van. Now that is a developed country body snatcher
Developing.
van. Yeah, because they'll pick you up, they'll interrogate you, they'll fucking get names out of you, but then they'll drop you back off, right? Bang bus style. At least you're still alive. But the thing is, I'd rather get picked up by a van.
Oh yeah.
Put it that way.
Yeah.
Hey, where's that van at? I see a pickup truck, I'm running.
I think that's my Uber here. Did you order the pickup? No, run. No, definitely. But it is a little bit concerning because everybody's like, hey, where's those fucking don't tread on me guys? Where's those Second Amendment guys? They're saying, what are the guns for? Oh, it's for when the government wants to.
So do you feel that we're kind of maybe getting set up for like a civil war, bro? I mean, we're talking about there's starting to be a huge split now between the country. Those that are towards people and the rights and the Second Amendment, and those that are against it. And so, do you feel they're starting to see some?
I mean, they're definitely
realist-
stocking up on guns.
Yes, they are. But I'm saying that, like as a country
far
in
as a
general.
war, I don't.
I mean, that's how it starts. I mean, you
Yeah,
start talking about.
I feel that it's going that way because just from what you hear and you see, our own president isn't working. It doesn't look like he's working evenly with all of the.
He's not concerned of everybody.
All of the governors. He's not with all the governors. It's like he just doesn't.
He is. He says Democrats suck. Get shit together. Republicans, good job Texas. Good job Florida. Good job.
Fake
fake.
Fake.
Because
he's just trying to get his supporters.
because there's definitely governors that aren't doing a really good job, and you can tell. But
Shout out
he's
to you,
not
Florida.
telling.
Shout out to you, Florida.
Florida, yeah, you're there.
At least the Texas governor, he's trying a little bit.
But you know what?
He's
In the,
still
in the,
kicking
the
it back.
Portland,
I think he might be
governor-
handicapped.
Portland
by
was-
his
The
party.
Portland governor, he
That's not a good joke.
the Portland governor, even though he was booed and all this other stuff for what he was saying, he went out with the protesters. So he was actually gassed by the military.
Oh shit! Wait, what?
Wow.
Wait, the Portland. I mean the Washington State. The Washington State governor was gassed by Portland police.
Yeah, by
Well,
the
not Portland police. Those unmarked, unidentified
Federal
federal.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
he was booed by of course
He was a shit show.
the citizens, but still he was, and I'm like, wow. When it comes to that, when they don't even have the respect for theirs, like.
Well, that's what Trump's doing. He's sending in fucking SWAT teams from the border agents, right? He's sending in all these troops. Who's guarding the border if they're all in Portland? That's what I want to know. Are you leaving the doors wide open?
No, he got his wall.
What?
He got his wall.
¿Y la caravana qué? ¿Y la caravana qué?
Right?
Right? They're just walking in here.
No,
because-
but reality, bro, it's like it's getting really nasty. It's getting like
There's
all
no
over
war
the country,
creators,
bro. There's a lot of unrest across
It's a
the
lot of
country itself.
division, man.
A lot of
There's
division.
Imagine, and you know, the great thing about
I mean, I think there's always been a division.
we're getting cheated out of civil reform how it was in the 60s, because in the 60s there was also this whole free love movement, right?
There ain't no free.
And over here,
LSD.
I'm not getting any love. There's no freedom. I gotta buy my love, right?
Yes.
Bullshit.
At $3.99 a minute.
But so there was civil unrest, but there was also free love.
Yeah, because,
Right now,
the drugs.
all we get is civil unrest, no free love.
Shit. Just think about it right now. There's the Black Lives Matter movement, right? We don't know where the money's going from, where it's being funneled to. We just know that recently one of their co-founders, one of the guys, he had a track record of
What's
having
his name? I want to look it
I
up.
don't even know his name, but I might look it up later. But he was basically pimping an underage child, like
Fact check
17-year-olds.
time.
Yeah, fact check. I already did it. So even while these movements, like, where do we really go? Who are we really following? Are there any leaders? What the fuck is going on?
That's the
out
thing, though, with Black Lives Matter I mean, there's always cons and pros, and the thing is, like, I'm sure that's true, but it's like, it's different segments of it. It's not all, like, there's not one leader, there's not one entity that really controls all Black Lives Matters. They're all split into their own kind of own divisions. And part of it is good, because that means that you can't really target one person to, like, really break it down, because even if you target one person, you only that community, that site where they're controlling is the one might have be affected, but the rest aren't.
But you know what? But with that, unfortunately, when you do target, when someone, let's say in this case, someone says Black Lives Matter does something wrong, the internet and everybody will target it as in general, as a whole, even though it's not as a whole.
That's what I think is the problem. It's like the Black Lives Matter is like I take it more as a symbol, like I think it's all more language. It's like it's a movement, but it doesn't really specifically targeting or it has a specific organization. There were like 2 or 3 that organizations started it, but it got moved around.
Yeah.
And so, like, I mean, if you take it as just a movement, like as a start to something, just to really look at our justice system, look at how police, the culture is. I think that's good, but like,
Yeah,
not really.
as a way of making everything better, yes, but it doesn't always go that way.
So
No, it doesn't.
they're trying to use this one guy who got busted hiring a 17-year-old chick to blow him, right, or something like that, as a generalization of the whole
movement.
organization, right? They're like,
That's the thing. It's not
"Look
an
at that guy.
organization. It's
He's
not an
doing something
organization.
wrong."
It's a movement.
It's the movement.
It's a difference.
It's an organization now.
They're different organizations. They don't really.
But they're all
connected.
factionalized, right?
Yeah,
they're
they're
all
all-
separate. There's not like this one fucking huge.
Like-
there's
like-
not
like-
an HNIC.
So it's kind of like MS-13. So you got a bunch of them everywhere, but they're all individual.
They're all individual.
They're
Exactly.
individualized.
There is no
They're not-
head. So one of them to say like, "Hey, I'm gonna hire this 17-year-old chick," which is probably not the first time he did that, but to blow him, and then he got busted for it. So they're like, now they're trying to blow that up
That's the whole everybody.
And then to make the whole movement look like, hey, you know what? They're all bad, so don't listen to them. It's the same tactic the FBI used in the fucking 1960s with Martin Luther King when they were trying to fucking frame him for having an affair. Everybody's like, I remember Chappelle said, he's like, we got videos of the motherfucker, you know, having an affair, fucking, right, on his wife, which weren't true. It's just trying to discredit the whole organization.
They're one person. See,
Through one person.
And that's the problem. Like, that's the good thing about Black Lives Matter, because it's not one person leading the whole thing. So okay, you tell there's obviously bad people in anything.
But see, that's what we don't control the media. I mean, think about it right now. How much drug trafficking there is? How many kids off this whole immigration thing? The 3,000 kids that went missing out of nowhere, right? Yeah. But yet nobody's really talking about the pedophilia piece of it. I mean, you got a guy who went.
Well, they debunked that.
They should.
It's not true. They actually raided the pizza place that was supposed to have the basement full of the kids, and then they went into the pizza place. And there was no basement. And actually, one guy.
What are we talking about?
The Democratic.
The kids are missing. What about the kids are missing? Is that not legit?
Kids are just fucking missing
from where? From the border?
No, from the detention centers. When they cross the borders, they pick all these kids, and then it's
wait.
Yeah, there are kids missing.
Who's funneling kids into what? What, Latino kids?
Yeah, the border. See, that's a different thing. That's not a Black Lives Matter, though.
No, that's not a Black Lives
Matter.
That's not a Democratic, because that's not democratically run. So you're saying it's a Republican-run pedophilia ring.
No, what I'm talking about now is the media itself. Like, who's fucking regulating the media?
See, the media is the problem, because like the problem with media is okay. I think this is one of the problems. Like right now, a lot of it is like through social media and all this and all that, right? But the problem is that like all our real media reporters, journalists, like say like we're in Dallas.
Because you're a Batman.
Wait. Batman, dude. But I like to say like here, like in Dallas, right? We have Dallas Morning News. Well, there's a company that they pay these journalists to go investigate cases, and they can spend weeks, months trying to find the real true story of a case, right? And those are the real ones that actually figure out what's going on, and they like, and then once they figure out what's going on, they make a report. So first of all the major companies were like the media, like were like newspapers that would actually pay reporters to go investigate real things that would take time. It takes time to actually investigate and go through all that. Now it's like, well, they're all like fading away, man. They're closing down. Like a lot of them, they can't make it no more because they can't get the revenue. Like because people ain't paying.
Correct. People want to. No.
But wait.
But everything's on the internet now, so everybody wants.
No, but that's the problem. Everything's on the internet, but from who? Where's the source? It's somebody with a camera, a video, a phone camera. They record this and they put their opinion, but they haven't done months of research and investigation like a journalist would.
And that's a hard part.
And that's the problem.
To decide.
So a lot of the news that you get, local news that you get before in the past was from like newspapers, because they would put the investment into getting, they would get the investment to get real reporting done. And now that that's not really happening no more, anybody can be a journalist to record something and make some shit up. You don't check your sources. Yeah. No, but nobody gets in trouble no more. People just believe it. So the problem is now we don't have true journalism that it used to be.
That's why we gotta get rid of freedom of speech.
That's why. No,
out the door.
That's why you have to subscribe to your local news
So you're saying every time I want to read a fucking article from the Dallas Morning News, I gotta pay?
No, I'm saying pay.
Freedom of speech, man. Freedom of speech. Bro. I want to hear that
you're
speech.
Wrong. Pay $7.99 a month to get real reporting. Look, listen.
Nobody wants everything.
I do. So look. First of all,
you pay for that.
And I don't even listen to it, but it's just because you gotta support the real journalists that actually do the real investigation.
Did you know that the Dallas Morning News was responsible for the murder of JFK?
Don't matter, man.
Let me tell you why.
Listen.
Somebody get me a whiteboard. I got it.
There's politicians. Look, they keep your own local city cleaner because a politician, I think it was in Minnesota somewhere, where they lost their local newspaper. They were going bankrupt.
Yeah.
And they lost them, and they recorded some of the politicians. Oh yeah, now it's free reign. We don't have to cover nothing up, and they ain't nobody gonna investigate us.
Nobody's gonna tell the public, right?
Yeah.
I see where you're going.
You need the real journalists, real reporters.
Well, they just just post it on social media, and then it gets spread through social media.
No, but where's the source? Like, no one does the actual investigation because it takes real work. And that's what I'm saying. Like, now there's like, they're not doing that. That's why people got to support their local media, their local newspaper. They actually do the real research.
I support.
And that's why you have all this media that's just like on the broadcast networks. They're mostly opinions. They're not fact checking. They're saying their opinions on things. They're not going investigating months behind freaking like lines to find out.
They don't lose their jobs.
But do you think that's like a dying?
It is dying, and it's sad.
It's dying. It's a dying.
The media, the true media, is dying because they can't afford to.
But
survive.
that's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. Like as far as like the media, like who's controlling them? Because right now we have a lot more clickbait. Who has more clickbait? Who has like people want to read?
Yeah, clickbait is that. But
they want to hear that sensationalism. They want to hear like this huge story, and who gives a shit about the facts?
But
that's exactly what I'm saying.
But the original.
But once you hear the real facts, where like that's affecting you, you're gonna care.
Yeah.
So like if like in like certain cases, like in Minnesota, like where they were finding out all the garbage that there was supposed to be recycled was really just being thrown out in the dump, or real reporter investigated for months where all that was coming from, and they found out they weren't recycling shit.
That's probably how that governor or the congressman got caught fucking.
Yeah, like even the city of Dallas, all the council members, was real reporting, investigating all the stuff that they were getting under the table and all that.
Just Google DISD.
Yeah,
It's corruption on corruption.
If you don't have the real journalism happening, it's not going to be found.
You just got some.
Like I said,
the government's going to keep getting more
armchair
corrupt.
journalists. Just fucking
like
bullshit.
Is that a dying
But that's
trade?
the thing, though.
Where are the
Who's
journalists
going to
now?
pay for
Who's
that?
going to continue wanting to do that style of journalism when
It's the problem with
No, it's you know
the
what?
problem with college.
You know what? I think the issue, personally, I think the issue is this. People spend more time on Twitter and TikTok than they would reading an article from...
Or checking the source.
Yes.
Like I tell my niece all the time, hey, she tells me the story, what's the source? Where did it come from?
Yeah, like you said, fact checking. Someone has to fact check.
But nobody wants to fact check because most people don't want to fucking fact check.
They want a 30-second, 125 character.
Correct, yes.
I want something to reinforce my own opinions.
And that's the problem. That's a human bias.
Because we're all in our late 30s, early 40s. So for the most part, the young generation, they don't really give a shit about checking any of these resources. They want to do is look at a TikTok, look at a fucking Instagram.
They go to application.
I mean, that happens to the old generation too. I mean, the young generation, though, the only thing about them is, yes, I think that maybe shorter attention span or whatever, and they want something quick, but they're still at an age where they're still open-minded to where they're getting so much different information where
But where are they getting it from? But where are they getting it from?
That's the thing.
That's the problem.
The problem thing I think where they need to teach in school.
Here's the hard part. Who raised them? This is the people who raised them.
How do you educate them and how do you guide them?
The first thing I think in school, they need to teach them how to do critical thinking.
Oh, they do.
They need to actually see.
Well, I took a class where I had to take
What class was this?
3. It was called Learning Framework.
What
Makes sense. So what you were doing is you had to learn how to take 3 different sources, right, to make a critical opinion about something. So I had picked about how.
Okay.
No, it was I couldn't pick about abortion.
You don't do it. You're not condone
I couldn't
drugs.
pick abortion or LGBT or none of that. I picked wages for cheerleaders. It turns out the disparity between fucking football players or anybody working for an organization, for a professional football team and a cheerleader was huge.
Yes, they
don't get paid anything,
they make
man.
nothing.
$500 for shaking their ass. No, man. They can make more money.
But a lot of them have usually professionals, no?
Yeah, right. They're like,
It was really
that's
bad.
the only ones that can afford to do
and
it.
then they get sexually harassed.
Yeah.
They had to have all these
it's crazy,
body
man.
fucking
Most of them have to have
requirements.
another sort of career.
But they take way too much.
So I had 2
It's not
different
fair.
things.
I don't
One of
know.
them was like, just shut it down, get rid of them because
why?
5 teams.
What the fuck's wrong with you? The Redskins?
The Buffalo Bills got rid of them. Yes, one of the Redskins, the Cleveland Browns, they got rid of their cheerleaders.
What would they do that? Monsters.
And then some of them, they're like, I guess we'll just pay them $15 an hour. $15 an hour?
That's not bad.
That's not even going to cover my gym.
I mean, if they pay for all the hours, they do training and all the preparing.
Yeah,
then
the rehearsals.
Something.
That's a lot of time.
Yeah. But I'm sure they're only paying $15 an hour when it's a game.
Because the Dallas Cowboys even said, oh, you know what? We're just going to hire models. They look better. but then they couldn't do shit.
You gotta
They
be trained
tried,
for that.
Fucking shaking and doing all these fucking choreograph, and they just fell down. These fucking giraffes are just like, oh, fucking, like, I can't do
Fucking
anything.
giraffe.
They were anemic. They were like, I don't have the energy. Eat something, bitch. No, you need real athlete with real fucking talent to be doing what they're doing out there.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I guess we're
No,
gonna
yeah.
pay.
Legitimately,
Yeah, and I think the Cowboys cheerleaders are one of the highest paid.
They
in the league.
should be. Some,
Yeah, like 550.
Actually,
wait.
Actually,
Yes, wait. Did you know that the Cowboys were the first team to bring in a redhead as a cheerleader?
I did not know that.
That's when they started losing.
They got a ginger fight.
They lost its soul.
They brought in the first
They made a
ginger.
pact with the
They
devil.
were the first one to bring in a ginger.
When?
Well,
When was this?
I think it was like the 70s or 80s.
Well,
This is a lot back.
I like
And then her
gingers.
hair was dyed.
I like gingers in my fried rice, not my fucking football team. Yeah. No, I like Whitney. He's
I
a
love
good guy.
gingers.
He's a
I love
good guy,
gingers.
yeah.
Love gingers.
Redheads are nice.
I like 'em all.
So it turns out no, the all the football teams got together. They're like, okay, we're gonna have to stop all this fucking because they're getting sued up the ass, right? And they were winning. So all the football teams are like, all right, we're a cartel now, and across the board, they all get paid $15 an hour. And they're like, well, they get paid $15 an hour.
That
So
seems pretty low for
it
like,
seems
a
like
prof-
price
like-
fixing, right? It's a
Yeah.
cartel. It's illegal, but
Yes.
they're doing it.
I mean, you're getting football players.
I had to read 3 articles that said just abolish it because it's not the same as collegiate. Have you seen collegiate cheerleading? They
No.
got fucking dudes just
Yeah, man, that's
throwing
a whole
bitches
other.
across the field.
Yeah, that's a whole other.
It's a whole other
level.
How come it's not like that in professional football?
Yeah, there's no.
Because honestly, let's be realistic. Like you don't think much about cheerleaders on a football game until you're there, and even then, you pay attention to them for the most part.
for halftime.
For half the time, yeah, but for the most part, they're not a big. I don't think they're a big piece of the game.
They're
itself.
not a big drawing.
I don't think so. No.
They don't do a lot for the community.
I
they
think
don't
they do.
go
I think
read
they
books
do.
to the
Yes.
elderly.
Yes, they
They
do.
They don't go stroke fucking cancer patients.
But think about it. We think about the Cowboys. You don't think about like the Cowboys cheerleaders.
Oh my
You
god!
think about
the
fucking
cowboy cheerleaders.
Ro-
show
Yeah,
up.
they're one of the famous ones.
They are, bro.
Cowboy cheerleaders and
The Raiderettes. The Raiderettes.
The Raiderettes were the first ones to do a goddamn lawsuit. They're like,
Yeah.
No, but in general, like football teams, when you think about it, like the Mavericks or any sport team, you don't think about, hey, I'm gonna go.
But
see
it's
the
like
fucking-
anything.
they got rid of the Mavericks
But
cheerleaders.
I think the problem is you don't think about it,
Right? The
right?
maniacs.
But
They got the,
there's a lot about football you don't think about.
should try it out.
You don't think about the cameraman. You don't think about the people that hook it up, the people that cut the grass, the people that make it all the whole
No.
thing work.
No.
You don't think
You
about
don't,
it,
no.
but they need to get paid fairly, like just like
Oh
anybody
my
else.
god! These are people that are not visible. These are
Yeah.
Oh my,
Behind the scenes.
Dallas
Behind the
Cowboy
scenes.
cheerleader or any NFL cheerleader is an ambassador of the image of
Yeah,
they're
so they are
representing,
in
so
it.
they should get
They are
paid
in it,
as
yeah.
representatives. First of all, you know how much hard work it takes to look hot.
Yeah, they got
No,
and
you don't.
all the
You don't.
choreography.
I don't. Nobody here
All the
does.
dancing, all the choreo. What do you call it? The
Bro,
choreography.
that's a lot of work into it. Yes, it does.
Yes, I do. That's why
Yes,
I'm I actually had to quit my regular job just to take this job. Bro, you need to work double time.
I'm putting OT this week.
Look, I'm just saying, it's that kind of critical thinking is what they're giving college students now, right? But of course, everybody has their pre-biases, right? You know, like they said, racism. You don't.
But honey,
You're not born with being racist.
But when you're in class, bro, like who really pays attention to that shit? They just want to go ahead, get the grade, and get the fuck out of the class.
Well, I didn't. That's actually my opinion. I was like, give me the fucking grade. I want to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I'm not there. I'm not here to learn.
That's the problem, though.
I'm looking to get a point fucking B. And to
Yes.
get the point B, I had to go through you.
Because you're mediocre. Because you don't plan for it.
Well,
You
see,
plan for
like
B.
back in,
Mediocre
you know,
motherfucking
before,
thing.
like
Yeah.
you go to college and it kind of expand your mind, go through courses and all that. But now it's so expensive.
I've already learned what
You
I
try to
gotta
get what you can get and get out without someone's debt. Right?
Yeah. Oh,
And the thing is, so
Oh, juice. It's so
yeah.
expensive.
So
By the way, I'm almost done with my student loans. almost. Fuck yeah.
It'll take like 10 and a half years.
They should make those forgivable loans.
They should, but they won't.
But see, that's back to the case you were saying, like, who's going to be a journalist now, right?
Yeah.
It goes
Who's
back to
gonna
the
be a
case. Wait, like, so, like, first of all, you go to college, you can go to college and learn things. Like, some people that go into it, they want to be, like, a good doctor. They want to help people. They want to be a lawyer, like, help, you know, justice and all that. But once you get into so much debt, there's a point where you can't really go for that. You got to go where the money is, so
Where
you
the
can pay
money
all
is.
that. So
Amazon.
you're really like losing like. So you forget that you're trying to just get paid to pay off your loans and all that, and you lose that like community service. Maybe get paid less, and maybe there would be people that get paid less and do good things if they didn't have so much debt. Like even in England, you could be a lawyer like in I think it was like 2 years if you're a certain type. And where you're gonna help like a community and things like that, and you're not in so much debt, so you can do that, so you can follow your passion. But in the U.S., man, it's like that's a real cartel right there. The freaking universities.
Well,
They
that's
do
why
all
there's
that.
more lawyers in law school than there are lawyers, or
Yeah.
there's more law school students than there are lawyers, because everybody wants to be a lawyer. Because you know where the money's at, civil service, and you know what? Everybody gets hired as civil service is motherfucking lawyers, man. All right,
Yeah.
you just can't do
But
it.
there's so many different types. Like, say you want to be a lawyer, like, you know, for community service, a lawyer, like, for traffic ticketing. You don't need to go to 4 years
You
and then
do.
you know, do all
Yeah,
that. and all
I'm
that.
gonna be an immigration lawyer because
Yeah.
I know Spanish,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be promising people papers. Oh, solo necesito.
I mean, a lot of it you still learn on the job and you learn the laws because the laws change so much.
I just
that
need
you can't-
$4,000 more, and then
Yeah.
I promise you papers. I fucking will. You'll get them. Oh, they're gonna be such.
It's a whole systematic issue, man. There's a lot of things that need to be corrected.
Domingo Garcia, motherfucker. I know. You know. What
But
I'm
this
talking
one thing,
about.
man. I think the U.S. In general as a country, man, is really crumbling, bro. I mean, like this year has shown a lot about the country itself.
It's showing a lot of
it's
shit.
Yeah,
a lot.
The country's showing his ass.
It's showing his ass. It is, bro.
The country's showing his ass.
Before,
I mean, I think it's from the leadership is showing his ass, but like,
no, but in general, it's not just the leadership. Okay, so
Yeah,
take him out the equation. Just in general, bro. Just to see how much little power he has as a president. He has his thoughts, but he
Yeah.
has. You realize he's part of a 3-part system. Like
that
he can.
saved our ass. You know, thank
Yeah,
God for that.
yeah.
Thank
Thank
God for the fucking
because-
judicial
but if
part.
you're- Yeah, judicial and the House and the
But
Senate
but
and all
now
that,
you boil
but-
down to our local government, or even local, but like our state government, and then you realize like how each state has its own government, how I mean, how can I say it eloquently, but how ignorant our government is.
I mean, really,
Yeah,
yeah. People
it's
don't
realistic.
realize that you have more effect in your local government to affect your personal life than you do like voting for a president. Like,
Correct.
your local government affects you way more, and that's what you should be more concerned of. But people, you know, it's all like it's the hype, you know, that the president, the leader, the governor, all that. But you really should be involved in your local government.
That's why
Your local-
to all of our viewers, please vote. Make your voice
Vote,
heard.
but
Civil
then even
service.
voting, I still have a lot of issues. Like you know, look at the
Damn, you got a lot of
democracy
issues.
from.
now voting is an issue. Okay,
Look,
Even if
I
it's
mean, voting is
democracy,
good. You
you
vote.
have to-
I still think you vote more with what you buy, what you pay for, what you
Well,
like,
well,
what
still,
your lifestyle
even,
is.
Even like that.
No, you
still
should vote.
Should.
Don't
Should
go vote. Go
regardless.
vote for who you like.
Because that'll show a trend in what
You know, like,
everybody wants. In,
Even supposedly,
Yeah.
like you know, the Greeks that invented democracy and all that in Greece, that you know they
Sparta.
said that like you know they didn't like the voting. They said like you know voting for somebody is gonna make it corrupt. They wanted to like alternate between people, like where like you know it's like okay, let's have this person in charge and this person. Because if you let the community vote, they're gonna vote that's gonna be corrupted and there's gonna be corruption in government. And boom, or they're not right.
Well, it's a fucking popularity
Yeah.
contest.
Yes,
right?
that's what it is. Especially when TV and like
And
where
remember
the
in
image
high
was and all
school,
that,
who was
and internet.
popular? The biggest dick.
Yes, and then they don't know how to run shit. They're not the best one to run everybody because they're not concerned about everybody.
Yeah,
And
big
we
old
had to
bigs.
highlight who we have now. They're more concerned about their image, who they are, than what's best for everybody.
But that's what it boils down to, man. It's a popularity contest.
That's what I'm
Across the
saying.
board,
It's
a popularity
popular,
contest.
and
And if you're not
it's a
popular-
systematic problem with all the issues we have, man.
And it still boils down, man. The top 5% still.
But still, you should vote. You should vote,
Yes.
especially locally, for your government and actually research that. But it's hard. Even
I
me,
don't know why
I skip
people
on that.
stop voting, bro. They're like because they
I
were
mean,
disillusioned
don't
with the
vote.
government.
Don't vote just for the president. Don't vote for just the governor. Vote for your local.
local. Yeah,
know
yeah.
who's representing your community. You can call, email, and stuff. for
Dude,
things
I
you like.
went to a councilman's fucking like a rally thing. They gave us free tacos, free champagne. Those things follow.
They're
if
corrupting you, man.
If you follow
Mexico.
politics,
I'm telling
Like
you.
in Mexico, when they gave it
We're
in.
going to
That's
Mexico.
exactly the
Yes,
Mexico.
exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, recuerda quién te dio los tacos.
That's exactly what they did.
It
It
was
was
Trump
like-
did with stimulus. Like, remember me when you elect motherfuckers in 2020?
Even
You
though
know
it
what I
wasn't
ended
really
up
his
doing?
idea.
I ended up voting for the black guy in the Kessler District 1 councilman. I was like, I'm going for the other guy because the other guy was.
He didn't give you tacos.
He gave me barbecue sandwiches. And you know what? I like barbecue sandwiches.
All right, we're looking pretty good. We're gonna move on to our spill it or drink it. All right, so first one on tap. Sip it or spill it. Electronic music. And go.
Okay. I know last week you told me that, like, you know, I'm a lyrics guy. So, you got me good. Because I do love EDM music and a lot of it don't have lyrics. So, I think when music has lyrics, I like to listen to good lyrics. But if you're not going to have lyrics, have a good beat. Get a good bass.
Spill it or sip it.
Sip it like a mug. I sip it all day and night. It's just like electronic music to me. It's like, I don't do drugs all like, you know, with all the EDM raves and all that. I haven't done that. Like, I never needed it.
Okay, well, go ahead and sip it then.
Sip it. All right.
Sip.
All right. Faluma, do you sip it or drink electronic music? Yes.
Electronic music is actually the future of music. If you noticed how K-pop is coming up, it is a mixture of, you get literally like 5 different genres in one song. You get rap, you get EDM, you get...
No, but look, listen,
Are
a
you
lot of
gonna
popular
sip it
songs...
or
Sip it or you
spill it?
Look, a lot of popular songs now, they have the EDM beats. They've got them from EDM.
Yeah.
And like, these people don't understand they're listening to EDM, but just with like a popular pop
Because-
star.
What did it have to be
Sip
just
it
EDM?
or
But it's
spill it?
sip it or spill it.
I'm sipping it, and you know what? I'm taking a whole ass... Because
Hey, we'll take it all. For EDM, I'll take all of it. EDM,
Electronic
baby.
music is
Electronic
awesome.
dance
Tony?
music.
I like all music in general, but of course.
What do you like? All Lives Matter too?
No. Music without lyrics, I'll sip it because it's everywhere. You don't understand it's there. You
can feel it though, man.
Even
You
the
can
stuff
feel
that
it in your
makes
soul.
you
At least me.
tranquil. Or I like classical. I do like classical.
I like classical music.
No.
Everything.
But it's
It's
not
not
that
no,
with
no,
no
it's
lyrics.
not.
No
No,
lyrics.
it's not. No.
No
I said
lyrics.
electronic. Electronic.
Okay.
The boom boom. The boom boom. This motherfucker.
That
like,
bass, man.
The
You gotta
boom
feel it
boom.
in your
No,
soul.
okay. Think about it.
You gotta feel it in
the
your soul,
boom
the
boom
bass.
music. No.
Oh, okay, no. Even like that, I will because I do listen to a lot of EDM stuff too. That just it has a beat to it. It has a beat to it, and it puts you through the day.
Sip it
Yeah.
and spill it.
I'm gonna sip it.
Yeah!
Okay,
Yes!
I'm gonna chug it.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, lady.
I would say-
motherfucker.
Oh,
Spill it.
It's okay.
I spill it.
I
I mean,
spill it.
look at it.
No, hey, listen, let him talk.
Look at you wrong.
You like Tekashi.
Yes,
How
of
do
course
you
I do. Yes.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
But very simple.
Okay.
I don't mind a song or two. I don't mind it, but I cannot listen to that. It's just not my shit. This is not what it is.
You don't feel it, And I get it because like electronic
Like
music,
that.
like if you look at it technically, it's like the thing is like, you know, I don't know if you like, you know, your brain, you know, to listen to music.
It's in your heart.
No, it's in your brain. It's in your brain, like
Beats per minute.
You know how you hear harmony or hear a good beat? It's because you know the 1/8 note, the quarter note, the 12th note, whatever. So your brain automatically does math when it's doing music, and it actually processes that. Like when it's in sync,
You don't know my
you know it's
rhythm,
music.
ass.
But
I don't do math.
when it's off beat, that's why people can hear off beat because when it's not in sync, it's 1/8 note, 1/4 note, a whole note.
He's getting
It's
too
off.
advanced.
So EDM is like built on a pattern that's like real basic. So like it always is in pattern.
So basically, I'm
because
too
it's
strong for that shit. I'll take it.
So
It's too easy.
does
It's
it
too
help
simple.
you?
look, so like classical music,
Let's
regular
go on to
music.
next
No,
one.
regular music is beautiful because they follow that, but it has variants, and that's beautiful too. EDM doesn't have that, so some people get turned off by that because it's too like boom, 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 boom. same
Yeah, it's
beat.
too much boom boom.
Yeah, that's the
Alright.
thing. It's boom, boom, boom. But like
Alright.
other music, it has the variants, and yeah, I can feel that. Like I know why some people wouldn't like it because
No,
it
I
doesn't
like
have
it,
variants.
but I don't.
Daddy
But
Yankee song. I want
if
you to hear it.
EDM music would disappear, I wouldn't fucking miss it. That's all it was.
Oh.
Okay, then.
That's it.
I will.
Now with me, the computer would disappear, and I would be sad.
Europe will go back into the dark.
Yeah, we
ages.
go. Everybody's just be like in a freaking.
Okay.
Next one.
The fiddle and
Alright,
the
here you go.
violin. Okay.
So one great thing about fucking like not having this pandemic and shit, movie theaters.
You know-
Sip it or drink it.
I
I mean, sip
spilled
or spill
it.
it.
I spill it because since Netflix and all that, like, it's cheaper at home. But I'll sip it on a little bit because my wife likes to go out to the theater, and I just want to make her happy.
She likes movies.
So like, I'll take her out.
So you like
You know what? Honestly, though,
theater.
I sip it. You know what? For certain
So
movies,
you're proxy sipping for your wife?
no, wait. For her and plus, certain movies.
Oh, you like taking her out?
certain
So
movies.
sip it or spill it. Theaters. You
Sip
like
it or
going?
spill it?
You sip it or you
This is
spill it.
not about
You
you,
sip it.
Mike.
Like the
This is
wife.
about you. This is
You
about
sip
you.
it.
You'll
You
sip it.
I'll
sip it.
save it because depending on the movie, some movies are greater at the theater with a big screen and with the
nice.
sound system. And when a director knows how to use that
Look,
system,
QAnon.
it's great. Like Guillermo del Toro, like when he makes movies, he makes it and does the sound production and all that to
Guillermo
To-
del Toro, yeah.
No, yes.
to utilize that
No,
theater
right.
like feel and like directors to do that like
You
it's
can
badass.
recreate that at home.
You can't recreate that at home, especially with like
Yeah.
other people in the crowd and all that. It's like, yeah, okay. I'll
Yeah,
take
Can you
I'll
sip
take
it or spill it?
No, good. Next one.
Okay.
Faluma.
No, spill it, man, because I don't want to go to a movie theater, right? And then there's going to be some fool eating beans. No, I don't like that. So, I
What do you mean? Like he's taking farts or what?
It's a joke on a meme because they're like, hey, this guy's eating beans in the movie.
Like the girl with the purse with like brings out like the Cheetos
Yeah.
and the fucking Snickers and
Yeah,
all
I don't want that. I don't want to pay. What is it at? 13, 15,
15 to 20 bucks.
Fuck you, 15. No way, dude. I'd rather stay at home and order a fucking.
But some, I think for
Alright,
some
so
movies, it's an
sip it.
experience. Okay, my bad.
I'm gonna sip it because even though I don't go to the movies that often, maybe 2 times a year, those 2 times for special movies, it's worth it. It may be regular or maybe the 3D and stuff. You go for the experience. It's still around. I will sip it.
I'm with you, bro. I'll sip it with you because there's some movies you gotta watch
Some
in the
movies.
theater, bro.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
gotta watch
I
the You
spill.
just gotta watch
The
it.
Avengers.
Avengers.
You gotta see
I
that.
mean, look, I hate Star Wars. Like, I hate the whole thing. But watching them,
If
it's
you
like
watch
eye
it in the
candy.
theater,
it's
yeah.
eye candy.
Yeah.
It's
You do that at
fucking
home.
eye candy.
You do that at
No,
home. I do
you
it at home.
can't.
I do it at home.
No,
The special
no.
stuff
You
inside
can
there.
get the surround sound on that, but the theater is still different.
I got a
experience.
sound bar. It's fun.
No, I like the special effect ones.
Yes.
I forgot what they call it.
The sound, the whole
Oh,
thing,
it
yes.
was ridiculous.
Nah.
Alright, last one. So how much we got on time? We got about a minute left.
I got a minute left.
We got a minute. Alright.
What are you
The
poking
$600 unemployment extra for COVID-16 is over this month. Sip it or spill it.
Sip it or spill it that it's over, or sip it that
Sip it, you keep it, spill it, you get rid of it.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, okay, for you.
Me? Oh,
Yeah. First
why
one.
me?
man.
Well, I mean, like that whole issue with that, I think it's like
We only have a minute, bro.
Do you
Okay,
like it?
like
Sip it or spill it.
Sip it or spill it.
I'm in between.
Bust
Sip,
your
I
nut.
sip a little bit and then spill the rest of it
You
because
can't. You gotta choose
no,
one.
no, you gotta.
Sip or spill.
Hey, you did it before.
No.
Because
man.
if it goes to someone that actually needs it, I'm all for it. But like, if it goes to someone
It's
that's
been
just
a
trying
few
to like
weeks.
get a little extra money to go freaking
It's been
go
a
on a
few
shopping
weeks.
spree, no.
Hey, either
So-
way, you're supporting the.
You either gotta sip it or
I
spill
think
it.
the whole stimulus package too. Like it should be there should be more.
Well, yeah.
More criteria
That's another
for-
podcast. You're
No,
gonna
but-
sip or spill now for this.
sip a little bit, spill a little bit. If you need it, great. If not, it's
No, but
waste
for
of
you.
money.
Hey,
Hey,
man.
Tony, what you got?
Any money that's put. Oh, my bad. Go.
No.
No, like I'm okay, so I don't think I should get it.
He
so,
goes
like, but
down.
someone
He
needs it,
does.
I think the more money the federal government puts out there, the more it is in circulation. That means some way or another, I'm gonna end up rolling up that dollar bill. You know?
I don't know.
Exactly. It's better. It's better. Okay, the more money that's out, it's better. I don't care if it's because somebody that doesn't deserve it or something that does deserve it.
They don't
right?
deserve it. Someone that needs it, like when they're
Shit,
like
you
can't pay rent.
You can't fucking sharpshoot if you're the government.
I know you can't. You got like it's all percentages.
It's a
like,
widespread
Yeah.
pattern, right?
Sip it or spill it.
It's obviously sip it. You gotta keep it, man. Keep
All right.
it.
Okay, that's you. I'm gonna say I spill it. You know what? You had enough time already within these last 2 months to accumulate enough to do whatever you had to. It's time to motivate yourself, and by cutting it off, you gotta motivate them to go out there and look for a job.
You know, I'm with you, brother. I say spill it. I said there's plenty of jobs out there. You can go work at a fucking warehouse. You can go work at a fucking Jack in the Box.
In the U.S., you will not go hungry because you don't have jobs. There are plenty of jobs for anybody.
I say this. I say the people that are working should get that extra $600.
Oh, you're saying the people that are working in grocery stores at night?
I don't give a shit who. If you're
Yeah,
working,
that's
I
me.
think if you're working,
You know what? I say to that, the essential workers that missed out
the essential
on that,
workers,
they should have
yes.
gotten money.
Yeah,
on that.
good.
Yes, the essential workers, the people that went through this pandemic,
Bro, they
Yeah,
got rid
they
of
should
the-
have got that money.
They
Yeah.
should have gotten that money. The people that stayed home, who should have stayed home, get regular unemployment. People that are out there in the streets working their ass off, putting their lives at risk.
They were essential workers. They were essential workers.
Essential workers, they
They should have got. They should have got something.
I wore a mask and I went to Cancun. I didn't get COVID. I wear a mask and I go to work. I don't get COVID. You know what? You wear a mask, you don't fucking get COVID.
That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, if you stay at home, you don't need the extra cash. If you're out there working, get the cash.
Just wash your hands.
There you go. Wash your hands. See you
your
next
hands.
week.
See you next
See you
week.
next week.
Hey,
Hey.
remember to like and subscribe, or if you're on the podcast, just keep on listening.
Hey, look me up on Instagram. I'm Soto2, SOTOUDE.
Don't listen to that blonde fool.
Oh,
Paloma, baby.
See you next week.